Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some homemade blueberry toasted strudels. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up before you go, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys can subscribe and help me reach that goal faster, that would mean a lot. But without further ado, let's just get right into the video. In a medium-sized bowl, you want to whisk together your flour, sugar, and your salt. Once that's combined, you can now add in your cubed coat butter and your cream cheese to this mixture. Then you want to use either a fork, a pastry cutter, or a potato masher like I ended up using. You just want to mix this in with the flour until they become crumbly small pieces. Then you want to add in your cold heavy cream to this mixture, and you want to mix this until a dough forms, and you may need a couple extra tablespoons of heavy cream to make the dough come together. Once you finish your dough, you want to cut it into 2 even pieces and wrap this up into plastic wrap. Also make sure to give it kind of a square shape so later when it comes out of the fridge, it's easier for you to roll out. And these are just going to sit in the fridge for an hour. Once your dough has finished sitting in the fridge for an hour, you want to set one of the dough balls out on the countertop so it can sit at room temperature for 10 minutes. Once that's done, you want to flour a clean surface board with some all-purpose flour, and you just want to roll this out. Keep in mind you are just going to be taking out one of the dough balls, and the other one is going to be staying in the fridge throughout this whole process. Once you finish rolling out your dough, you just want to clean up the sides with a knife and set the excess dough pieces to the side, and you can later form those into a ball and roll them out as well. That's what I ended up doing, but I just did it off camera. But yeah, you just want to form whatever size you want your toaster strudels to be and just sit them on a parchment lined baking sheet and put them in the fridge while you do the same thing to the other dough ball. Now moving on to the egg wash, you want to add 1 egg to a small bowl with a couple tablespoons of milk, and you want to mix this until everything is nice and combined. Then you want to take the pastries back from out of the fridge and you want to coat the bottom layer of the pastries with an egg wash. Then you want to place your blueberry preserve filling on top of that and make sure you leave around a 1/4 inch seam so nothing comes out of the pastries once we press the sides down. And please note, you can do whatever fruit flavored preserves you want. There's so many different kinds, so you can do different flavors other than blueberry. Then you just want to place the top layer of your toaster strudels on top of the bottom, and you want to press these together with the back of a fork. Make sure you poke a couple holes on top of the pastries as well so that they can breathe when they're baking and nothing bursts out of the side of the pastries. Then you just want to coat this with an egg wash and place this in the fridge for 30 minutes. I actually wasn't supposed to do this. I was actually supposed to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, take it out, then cover it with egg wash and put it straight into the oven. But I was not reading correctly, but I actually like the way I accidentally ended up doing it, because the ones I ended up doing it like that ended up a lot more golden brown on top. So I recommend you guys do what I did, basically a double egg wash, coat it with egg wash, put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, and then do another egg wash before they go in the oven at 375 for 20 to 22 minutes. Once your pastries has come out of the oven, let them sit to cool down for at least 10 minutes. You can cool them down for longer than that if you want the pastries to be a little cooler, or if you like warm pastries, you can just let it sit for like 10 minutes and then add your icing on top. For the icing, you just want to add your powdered sugar into a small bowl. Then you want to add in your vanilla extract and heavy cream, and then you just want to whisk this together until it's nice and smooth. Once your icing is finished, I recommend you guys put this into a Ziploc bag just so you can have more control over the icing if you care about that at all. But I didn't have any, so I ended up just doing it like this with the whiz. It still turned out fine, but if you want more control with the icing, I recommend you put it in a plastic bag. But yeah, these were so delicious. I'm definitely making them again, and we'll try out different fillings and stuff like that. I definitely recommend you guys make them. If you do, let me know in the comments and let me know how you like them. that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up before you go, and again, subscribe. If you guys end up trying out this recipe or plan to, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys next week with a new one. Bye!